Narcissistic personality disorder (NPD) is a deeply ingrained and long-lasting distortion of self-identity, defined by an overwhelming craving for admiration, a sense of superiority, and, paradoxically, a fragile sense of self-worth. On a neurobiological level, those with NPD often show reduced functioning in regions of the brain linked to empathy, particularly the anterior cingulate cortex and the insula. This lowered reactivity makes it challenging, if not impossible, for them to genuinely connect with the pain of others, especially when such recognition threatens their idealized self-view. At the same time, the limbic system often becomes overactive when faced with perceived threats to self-image, such as criticism or rejection, producing intense emotional flare-ups in individuals inclined toward causing significant harm to others. NPD is commonly observed as part of the so-called dark triad, a cluster of traits including narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. When paired with low anxiety and reduced sensitivity to consequences, such individuals may rely on manipulation, devaluation, and hostile strategies to assert dominance or reinforce self-importance. Not every individual with NPD exhibits openly destructive patterns, but under specific conditions, such as persistent humiliation in childhood, emotional deprivation, or inconsistent parental control, a rigid worldview may develop in which human connections are interpreted as contests for dominance, revenge, or self-protection, often with deeply damaging outcomes. A less recognized feature of NPD is the phenomenon called cold empathy or vacuum empathy, the capacity to intellectually grasp the feelings of others, not for bonding, but for calculated influence. This can create the illusion of emotional depth, concealing a strategic intent beneath it. Such adaptive responses often take root during adolescence, as a defense against constant invalidation or the lack of a psychologically secure environment.